Good morning, everyone. And this is Dr. Betty again with what we're calling the Dream Team. This is a group of leaders in the financial and business industry that have vast experience in really helping businesses succeed and get to a next level. And so, with that, I'm going to turn it over to each one of us are going to be giving you just a few minutes of an example of one specific client, what we did with that client, and then what were the results so that you all get a really good feel for the expertise. And let's go with Elizabeth next. Welcome.
Thank you. So I'm Elizabeth Fuchs, and I'm with Anura Financial Services. And really, what I do is I leverage 30 years of banking experience and helping larger businesses continue to expand and grow and gain access to additional access to capital so they can continue to expand. So I'm going to actually take what Ambrose shared with you and take it a step further. So in my example, I had a client who was distributing food products, and they were an amazing marketer and entrepreneur, and they were able to find clients everywhere, including abroad. Unfortunately, he needed more working capital in order to continue to grow and expand. And he was having issues in actually collecting those receivables. So it's great to find the buyer, but it's the buyer of quality that you are actually going to get paid at the end of the day, because a sale is only as great as you collect. So what we determined is there were two things. One, he needed to boost up his internal credit department and really have a dedicated team that was really keeping an eye on the receivables, such that they were in constant communications with the sales team to ensure that they weren't overselling or going over credit limits established for specific account debtors, so that they wouldn't find themselves with too much credit given to an individual that was already owing them in too much money and not paying on time. The other thing we did is we introduced them to the concept of credit insurance. In credit insurance, it's just a way to offload the credit underwriting and discernment of clients to another party, a third party that does that day in and day out. So by doing that, we provided this particular client access to not only discern how much credit limits to establish for their customer base, but it also allowed them to give terms, which expanded their sales even further, because it's a lot easier to say, I give you, 45 days to pay versus saying, I need you to pay me in 15 days, especially if they're able to back it up with a credit insurance policy that basically takes off the risk of non-payment because that third party is taking that risk for you. So with that, we were able to enhance their liquidity. They were able to have better collections because it created discipline on their credit department. And then second, it allowed them to export. Most domestic banks do not like to lend against foreign receivables. However, if you have a credit insurance policy backing them, then it's no longer a foreign receivable. Now that bank would be underwriting to the insurance company that it's backing that paper. So that also opened up a new avenue for that particular client. So all in all, the issue was lack of collections, wanting to export without being able to gain liquidity for it. And we ended with finding a solution that did both and allowed them to grow faster.